guys, welcome back to the O&D Life. Today we're going to talk about the heavy hitch with offset suitcase weight bracket. So you might be wondering, why are you getting another 3.2-inch receiver hitch? It comes down to I wanted something that would work with my Land Pride quick hitch. What is it? The QH05 quick hitch. The one that I had gotten off of Amazon wasn't quick hitch compatible. I had to buy an adapter, and then it made it sit, too far forward, and so I'd have to pull in the top link, tighten it all the way in to bring it up a little bit, but it kept it forward. So it just annoyed me, basically. So it didn't quite work with the quick hitch, and also it's just a one-trick pony. Yes, I can move my trailers around with it, but and yes, I could put in my hitching can, but I don't know. It just it just had the receiver hitch on it. I wanted to get something that I could hang suitcase weights on. So that's where the heavy hitch comes in. They've got two models. One is an offset, and then one is the standard, where actually it looks like from the picture this is lower down, and I believe these are welded more in the center or maybe to the back side of this. I'm going to call this the front side because it's the side that you're facing. It'd be the back of the tractor though, and the back side of the implement. But so that's the difference between the offset and the standard that have the suitcase weight bracket. Let me move that camera down just a little bit so you can see the hitch a little bit better. The other thing that's really nice about this hitch is that they have welded on the D-rings on the bottom, as well as a chain hook. So I'll get you in for a closer look here in just a minute. I had actually done a video already where I installed the pins, unwrapped them. I ended up losing the video footage because I was editing, deleting some old footage that I thought I had saved. It's not the first time I've done that, but actually I think it works out, because who wants to watch me screw in some pins? So anyways, I'm going to leave that out. Let's see here. Like I said, so this is a little bit more functional, has more uses. I can put some suitcase weights on it, and it'll be a ballast for the back. I have a chain hook. If I don't have my bucket on the front with my chain hooks on it, I've got this on the back. It just gives me flexibility depending on which implements I'm using. If I have this on the back, got a chain hook, just holds that chain a little bit more secure. Don't have to wrap it. I don't know. For me, it just is more flexible, I guess you could say. Let me bring you in and show you a couple differences between the two. Okay, so here we've got them side by side. This is the one I'd gotten off of Amazon. I still have the part of my floating top link stuff just kind of hooked up to it for now. What you'll see is on the bottom, it's a piece of angle iron. So they've got the receiver welded in there, with a couple of tabs. I mean, it held up. It didn't fail me, but you can see it's a little bit more simply made. It is less expensive, but like I said, it doesn't work with my quick hitch, and it's kind of a one-trick pony. So take a look at the heavy hitch here. We've got it is a square tube stock, I think is I can't remember what you call it, but it's a full square piece there. The side pieces, whoops, this is all wider than what's on this one. I actually measured in my other video in the footage that I lost. It's about a 1/2 inch, I believe, inch to a 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch to an inch shorter, you know, not as wide. You know, this top bar is pretty thick right there as well. The bottom, I believe, was a 1/2 inch wider across. What was that? Middle fingers width. I don't know. My scientific measuring. I don't have my tape measure. I'm kind of retaping this. Like I said, I lost the footage, so. But actually, I think it's, sometimes I can talk too much. I'm going to actually roll in, and I had this all made, and, but I was holding off. I wanted to get some action footage, some footage of it being used, and so I went back, recorded some, had a little break in the weather, and was able to get just a little bit of footage with it. And so here we are. So let me go ahead and roll some of that, and I'll narrate some of those videos a little bit, talk about some of the features, read off some of the features, just to kind of fill you in. But you know, it's a USA, it's made in the USA, you know, so you got to consider also, you know, you're helping a company, some workers here in the States. You know, it's not cheap to do business here. Anyone knows, you know, you've got the health care, the workers' comp insurance, liability insurance, license. So, you know what? Got to throw it back to our companies that are keeping our jobs over here and keeping people working, helping support our own economy. So, all right, let's roll some footage. Okay, we'll start off with some footage of putting the hitch onto the quick hitch. I went ahead and moved the lever so they'll lock once the pins go through them, but I had to push on it a little. There you go. So, you know, if that had weights on it, on a stand, you could back right up, latch it in, and pull away. Some pictures, you can see how the offset allows you to hang some suitcase weights on it. When I look at the description on their website, heavyhitch.com, they do mention that the 55 pound Kubota weights will fit on it, will work with it, as well as the 42 and 70 pound John Deere suitcase weights. So I'm shopping around for some suitcase weights right now. The hitch itself weighs 55 pounds. I will mention with the Land Pride quick hitch, can really only mount the weights going backwards, obviously, as you could see in that earlier view. You really couldn't turn them. You might be able to get one or two. I don't know. I don't think you could get any, you know, turn the other way. Without the quick hitch, you could probably turn them some and they'd face, you know, sit in that space between the hitch and the tractor. But because of the curve on the Land Pride quick hitch, it's really not an option. And I think when I talked to the heavy hitch, was going back and forth with some emails, I want to say with the quick hitch, the Land Pride quick hitch, really needed to stick with the John Deere weights. Luckily, they have black John Deere weights. So if I get any of those, I'm going to get the all black ones. It'll just be be between you and me that they're John Deere. So a little more info on the hitch. Let's see here. That square box tube on the bottom, the measurements are it's a 3" by 3" square box tube, and the thickness, wall thickness, is 3/16 thick versus, I think it said, compared to a 1/8 inch thickness of the competitors. The chain hook that's on the back, it's a 3/8 inch chain hook. Now, I'll admit, I bought one of the cheap ones off of Amazon at first. I mean, it's no secret. You guys have seen it. I've used it. I was amazed by the price and the free shipping, you know, and I was excited to have my tractor and be able to move some trailers. And at the time, I didn't really care about putting it on with a quick hitch. Just, you know, it's not that hard. It really isn't that hard to take off your quick hitch and put on that receiver hitch. But you know what? As my weekends get shorter and shorter, it seems like, and trying to fit more in them, you know what? It sure is nice to be able to use my quick hitch, you know, for everything. So that's when I started to set out to really start looking for one. But then also, you know, yes, I could use it to move my trailers, but really that was about it. I was going to have to really fabricate and do something with it so that it could be a ballast as well. But you know, so it was a one-trick pony, basically. It was kind of how I think of it. Whereas with this heavy hitch, I can get the suitcase weights, have them on there, and I can just leave this on and have the ballast on the back that I need, still move stuff with my forks or my bucket, and don't have to switch out my rear implement. I can just have the suitcase weights on there. The other item, I guess you'd say the third item, besides moving trailers and being ballast, has this hook on the back. So, you know, if my other front implement is tied up with something, I don't want to switch out, you know, I could use that to pull. I had a half-rotted railroad tie that I wanted to pull out and put along the edge of my chicken coop. So I had to kind of pull it out of there. So that worked out. You know, it's kind of nice. Didn't have to switch out my forks with my bucket. I could just go ahead and do it that way. You know, I guess you'd call it a multi-hitch. You know, it gives you multi-functions. And really, that's kind of the direction I'm going. I'm really trying to get more function out of my different implements. So that way, if I have it on, I don't have to swap out. I can use it, you know, in a pinch, just to save myself some time. So that's kind of the plan. You know, trying to be more efficient. So, you know, this is my hobby. I love doing it. So even though, hey, it's fun to be out there on the tractor, it's, you know, I guess I consider it a little bit of a challenge to be able to be as efficient as possible where I can, or have toys. I guess you got to call a spade a spade. It's just about having toys. Who we kidding? So this view, I'm trying to hold the camera as well as back up and mess around with lowering my 3-point. So sorry about some of the quick camera camera moves, and sometimes it's not really in a good position. So, like I said, wanted to just get some footage of the hitch in use. Let you see it. It's a great looking hitch. It's a multi-hitch. I was moving my trailer around. I had that old trailer sitting in the back. I've been throwing wood on top of it. I'm gonna get it cleaned up. Might be putting a few implements on it, rearranging. I'm thinking about some shelves, but I figure I might put them on this trailer while I'm cleaning out and kind of figuring out what I'm gonna do with some of my implements to store them. So once I figure that out, that'll probably be a video for you guys at another time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go check out the Heavy Hitch. Check out their website. They've got a lot of cool other attachments that can go into the Heavy Hitch that I think is definitely worth checking out. American company, you know, support some of your fellow Americans with a quality product. Have a good one. Thanks. Thanks for watching. I truly feel blessed to be able to do this and contribute back to the YouTube community that I have learned so much from, such as how to do tractor and auto maintenance and repair, plumbing repairs in my house, electrical, which I'm certain has saved me thousands of dollars over the years. Not to mention the tons of entertainment watching tractor-related videos in anticipation of my tractor, then how to use it, or the attachments, or what my next attachment mod I absolutely needed. I'm sure I'm the only one, right? To help support the channel, please hit the like button and comment below. This helps the video get suggested to other viewers. Plus, I really enjoy the interaction from y'all. If you want to see other videos of my tractor adventures, subscribe to my channel at O&D Life and hit the bell symbol to be notified when new videos are posted. When you go to my channel, you will find videos discussing attachments, some safety lessons learned from a rollover I had and a time that the tractor was running away from me downhill. And then there's videos of just getting orange and dirty. If you are on Facebook, you can find me at O&D Life. Like and follow the page for sneak peeks of current weekend projects and likely upcoming videos. Look in the description below for my email and link to the O&D Life Amazon store, where you can find some products that I use in the videos or just use or that I want and I plan to order at some point from the store. Lastly, check out some of the videos in the description. I have some links. They're videos of products that can help keep you orange and dirty, living the O&D life. O&D out.